need information and they need good communication. So a lot of these facilities aren't going to know what the market is doing at any particular time for a particular specialty because it changes, as does any industry. But that's where we come in, where we can really not just take their order, and if we can fill it, and if we can't, we'll move on to our next job order. It's more of a partnership where we can tell them, hey, for this rate, this is what your expectation of, maybe you're going to get somebody with less experience for this amount of pay that they're getting, or maybe we're not going to be able to find somebody. And that all depends on location, hours, schedule. If you have more of a desirable location, it's easier to find people to work, in that area. Whereas somewhere like we have a lot of clients really in the middle of nowhere that have to pay a higher rate to get people to come into that area. And stuff like that, they may not have all the data. As again, it does change all the time. So that's where we come in to to really educate them in that sense and give them the information that they need to make a decision. Okay, do we want to spend the extra money to get this type of a candidate, or can we cut some costs here and maybe get somebody that's a little bit newer out of school? And I think that's all we can do is give them the information and let them decide from there. The main challenges that we see our candidates face is really being able to trust their agency with the business side so they can focus on their day-to-day as a medical provider. I always say it's similar to a professional athlete that getting involved with a sports agent. They need to be able to focus on their craft and have absolute trust that that their interests are being taken care of on the business end. And there's definitely a talent shortage, especially on the doctor side of our business, primarily psychiatry, which is our main focus. There's a growing demand for these people, and really as the national focus, kind of turns towards mental health, and the average age for these psychiatrists, I believe, is in the high 50s. So you see a lot of them starting to retire and reducing their hours. So that, of course, results in a shrinking supply for ever-growing demand. That's a big challenge for us, as well as our clients. And it puts more pressure on the facilities, too, to really not only find these people, which are hard to find, but also keep them, because there are always other places that are trying to get them to leave and go work for them. So that's a constant battle, and it's just something that we have to really stay on top of to be a leader in our industry.